Hello, everyone, and good evening. I forgot to add myself to the stream. I'm just a talking, and y'all couldn't even hear me. Hello, 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 hello. Good evening, good evening, good evening. All right, all right, all right. Sorry, we are a little bit late. I got a phone call right as I was prepping to go live, so I had to take care of that and help someone out. So we are a little late, but that's okay. We're still gonna get it in. Um, I was not able to go to Best Buy, but I went to Family Dollar and got some super glue, and it seems to be holding for now. If this camera falls off this tripod in the middle of this video, y'all, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry, but hey, looks like Loctite super glue has done what it needs to do for now. And excuse me, I have the camera set up. So here's to hoping that everything works out the way that it should and nothing falls off of the tripod. All right. So as you can see from the title screen, we are going to do some oversized prints with an Epson 2720. There we go. Got all tongue-tied there. So I'm going to do 2 towels and just a design on the shirt. Keep it real simple to show how you can piece together designs, piece together prints using a small format printer like the 2720, 3710, 4700. I'm one, where I really say it's better to stick with small items and work within the not say limitations, but the capabilities of the printer that you are working with. But there are those times where we just need to go a little bit bigger. It may be like a one-time deal or something like that, or maybe you just want to work with the small format and still want to do the larger items. Hold on one second. I need to fix something real quick. I am on the wrong camera. There we go. All right, so that's what we're going to do today. Definitely hit that thumbs up as we prepare to get started. Also share this video out. I am going to get started right after this 30-second break. All right, y'all, welcome back. So I had to remember to turn that thing on too. So the heat press is on, the printer is on, and like I said, we're going to use the 2720, which is a small format printer, to do some larger. So I'm going to show you guys how you can save it in Silhouette Studio as a JPEG and be able to split that up so that you can piece it together and press for like larger items. All right. And we are going to use Silhouette Studio. I do recommend having Business Edition for this. That way you can save it as a JPEG right from the computer or right from the program. But you can use your snipping tool also. You'll just have like the resolution on it may not be the absolute greatest when you do that, but that is an option. But having Business Edition is the best option so that you can save it as a JPEG in Silhouette Studio and be able to blow it up and not lose, not to where it's not so distorted. All right. So that's what we're going to do today. If you are new here and you don't know who I am, or maybe this is your first time catching me live, my name is Shakia. The name of my company is Silaholics Anonymous. I teach people how to use Silhouette Studio, which is the program that controls the Cameo, Portrait, Curio, Alpha machines, But Silhouette Studio is a pretty decent graphic design software. It's like a beginner one to get you started with graphic designing and just putting together and laying out your designs for sublimation. If you are someone that's used to using like Cricut and you have that size limitation within Cricut, um, learning this program, or at least the basics of it, to where you can open up a file, maybe even add some text, layer some things. Learning the basics of it can help elevate your designing and how you lay things out and what you were able to do, other than just doing small items, especially if you do have one of the large format printers. So I'm here to teach you guys how to use that, which is why they call me the professor, because I no longer do tutorials, I teach. So in this one, we're going to go through Silhouette Studio, printing, how to set it up. We're going to print it out. We're going to tape it together, and then we're going to press 3 items. All right. We are also the home of the Honestly Speaking brand, which we are going to use today. We're going to use our regular sheets of sublimation paper. We're going to use a roll of sublimation. Like I'm just going to break down the roll for you, because sometimes you're still within the 8.5 inches, but you need to go longer than 14 inches. So we're going to also use the roll to put something on a shirt also, so you can see how that works. All right. But if you want to purchase any of the products that you will see me use today, just visit our website, shop.silaholics.com. Also on the website, you're going to see on the title banner that we have a giveaway going on right now. Click where it says enter giveaway, which I missed it. Hold on, let's go back. Click where it says enter giveaway, and that will take you to the INKCREDIBLE giveaway gift card page. All you have to do is purchase a gift card to the site, and you will automatically be entered into the giveaway. Every $5 gets you 1 entry into the giveaway. The giveaway will consist of a full setup that includes an Epson 7720 printer, our INKCREDIBLE Quick Start bundle that is pre-fill, pre-prime cartridges, syringes, needles, the chip resetter, a full set of 140 milliliter bottles of ink, our Honestly Speaking paper, and our HS Ink heat tape. So all of that is what you could win, and it's a win-win for everyone. These amazing products are available on our website. So if you purchase the gift card, then you go and buy your ink, your paper, your heat tape. With that gift card, you're entered to win the full setup. Whether you are a newbie, you're looking for a printer, or if you want to have a second printer because business is booming and you are booked to capacity and you need another printer, or you just want to have a backup, you can enter to win this. The drawing will take place on September 5th at 6:18 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You don't have to be present in order to win, but you do have to respond back to the email within 48 hours. If you don't respond back within that time, I will choose a different winner. All right. So check out shop.silaholics.com. The direct link is in the description of this video, of all my videos. Well, the majority of them, like all the newer ones. I'm working to put them on all the other ones. But you can always click on the link, shop.silaholics.com, and to enter the giveaway, just hit enter giveaway from the home screen. All right. So let's go ahead and say hello to a few people before we get started. All right. Make sure that you guys share this out. So many people want to know how to do this. So don't hold all this goodness for yourself. Share out the broadcast. Let someone tag someone in. Well, you can't tag over here because we're not on Facebook. So you can't tag someone in this one, but you definitely can click on the link, share it, drop it in their inbox, drop it in a group, and let them know to come on over to either Silaholics Anonymous' YouTube or Honestly Speaking's YouTube to see the demo. All right. So let's just go ahead and say hello to a few folk. Hello, Miss Clark. How y'all doing? Good evening. Hey, Miss Sonia. Hello, Regina. Kenyatta, how are you? Hey. Hello, Nicole, Chrissy's Creations, Miss Walker, Miss Burns, Lynette Wood, how are you? Shirley from Arlington, Texas. What Zoom? There was no Zoom schedule for today. Hello, Simone. Annette, Danny girl, how you doing? Hey, hey, hey. Hello, Esther. Dr. Cooper. Cooper. Blessed by the best 35. How are you, Angela? Um, you're not late, honey. I was late, so you are right on time. Miss Williams. This is not a general Q&A, Monica, so unfortunately I won't be able to answer that question for you because this is not a general Q&A. This is a part of, if you did not know, Silaholics Anonymous Awareness Month. There we go. Hey, Cheryl. So this is a part of Silaholics Anonymous Awareness Month, and every day, well, almost, I've missed 2 days now. But for the majority of the month, I'm doing a different craft, something that I have done as a craft for personal use or for business, which is why it's Silaholics Anonymous Craft Month 1, which is the first year, or Silaholics Anonymous Crafty Business Awareness Month, just making you guys aware of some of the things that you can produce to sell for a profit. So that's what this entire month is about. And we are on day 24. 24 days. Well, I'll say 22 days of like actual crafts. Yesterday, we were supposed to do drinkware. I am going to make that up somehow. I promise you, we're going to figure out how to make that up. But I've done quite a bit of drinkware. But I think yesterday's live was still great because you got to see a full setup start to finish for a Epson 7210, as well as setting up the Hotronics and how we had to calibrate it to make sure that it was outputting the correct temperature. So that was still a really great video yesterday. If you missed it, of course, the playback is available. Go and check that out. All right. So let's see. She says, sharing is caring. I'm doing great. All right. So hello, hello, hello. It's a lot of people there. So hello, 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 hello. All right. So let's get into this. We're going to go ahead and hop on over to Silhouette Studio. Oh, wait. Well, okay. I'm like, why is my share not there? There we go. All right. So this was the file that I got from Etsy. I'm at first going to put it on a shirt for her, but because I want to do this where it's like oversized, I'm just going to put it on a towel for now. I'll work on putting it on a shirt later for her. I'm going to, let me see something. If I shrink it down to where, yeah, see, see, that's actually, if I wanted it to be 10 inches wide, I think 10 would be too big for a shirt for her. My niece is pretty small, so I still would be able to fit it. Let's see, at 9, I can still fit it on like 8.5 by 14, so it's not oversized. But what I'm going to do is we're going to first start with a box. The rag or the towel that I'm going to put this on is a 12 by 12. So I'm going to come up here to the top and put in 12 by 12. And then I always, of course, like to put an offset. So we're just going to go offset. And I'm going to make this one 0.25. Just, let's make it 0.5 just in case. Sometimes with the rags, it's a little, some of them aren't quite 12 inches. So we're just going to go to 0.5. And I'm going to put this here in the middle. But what's going to make this to where it's oversized, I can leave this just like this. I'm going to just flood my back with black. The reason why I also want to do this is so you can see I'm going to turn an entirely white microfiber towel or rag into what basically looks like a black one. People ask that all the time. They think that people are sublimating the design onto something that is black. But no, you flood the background. And that's what it means to flood the background. You're just taking your template or your template or your outline or your bleed area, and you're putting the color in there. So if you wanted it to look like it was on something that was black, you would just fill it with black. All right. So that is how you do that. It's that easy, that simple to do it. And we're going to group this. Well, I want a copy of this because I'm going to do my other one also. And I'm just going to flood that one too. So we're going to group this together. Let's go over here and we're going to copy this. Bring this over here and paste. Uh-oh. All right. And If you have designer edition or above, there is this really, really cool thing called the properties dropper, which is right here. I'm going to click on the black outside box. I'm going to click on my properties dropper and then just sample here. Well, it will do that. Don't be alarmed. We're going to go over to the color palette here on this side. So this icon right here, we're going to go over to patterns. And then we're going to click where it says advanced options. And we're going to go to where it says maintain aspect ratio. And see, there it goes. It comes in. I'm going to scale this down because I want to see more of the pattern. And I'm also going to pan it over so that I kind of have all the elements in there. All right. I can probably even also take this up just a little bit more. And then we're going to pan it again. All right, so that one's ready to go. And then we have this one that we're going to put onto a shirt that the total design is, let's see. Oh, come on. Oh, this one I have to hurry up and save because it's the way that this is done. I like took a background and it is a lot of really, really small pieces and it's making it where it's a really big file. So I need to hurry up and make this a JPEG. So let's do this one so that it doesn't shut down Silhouette Studio because this is now a really big file because of how I made that splatter. All right, we're going to get this to be as big as I can possibly get because it's acting crazy. All right, I'm just gonna, I want it to go just a little bit bigger. All right. So even without going to changing the page size, I'm going to go File, Save Selection, not Save As, Save Selection. So it's only going to save what I have a selection box around. And we're going to go save it to my hard drive. And let's just go down here into Silaholics Anonymous. And we're going to put here, the professor taught me. The professor taught me 2720 file. Where it says save as type, I'm going to choose JPEG. And then hit OK. I just take this all the way up to the top and save. It's going to take a little minute. Like I said, this is a really large file because of how I made it. And so all of those little pieces is like having that background 30,000 times. All right, I'm going to go File, Open, because I don't want to open it on this one. I'm going to go to Quick Access and open this file up so I can close out this one. All right, so that one's open. So we're going to come over here and I'm going to close it. Yes. Tie-dye TPTM. All right. Oh, you know what? I forgot to show. It's okay. I'll show it from a different one. I forgot to show how to use like your snipping tool. All right, so now this isn't going to bog down my system as much because it is now a smaller file because it's flattened. That's what it means to basically flatten the file. You're making it where you don't have all those layered pieces. It is just one JPEG file. All right. I don't need this to be this big, so we're going to shrink this down to I'm going to put this on. I think I brought in here a 2X shirt just because it was just sitting there. So let's take this to, I don't know. I'm just going to go to 12. It's a 2X shirt. 12 and a half might be too big, but I'm just going to go 12 and a half just so that it is, oh wait, I can't. Well, no, I can. So I'm just going to take this to 12 and a half just so that it's a bit bigger. All right. And I'm going to use the roll media for this. So I'm going to use our sublimation paper roll. So I'm going to take this part and we're going to go, and I meant to print these. Oh my God, what was I thinking? I don't know why I did not print these out because, oh gosh, it's going to take forever to print out. Alrighty, it's okay. So I'm going to make this 8.5 by, this whole thing is what, 16. So we're going to make this 8.5 by 17. And then we're going to go over here and do an internal offset. All right, and hit apply. I'm going to move this down. I'm going to place this here. Then I'm going to duplicate it to the right or left, depending on which side you start with. So we're going to go here and we're going to duplicate it to the right. And then I'm going to tab it over 1, 2, 3, just so that I have some overlap. And I think I kind of want this to be centered, even though I can go there. I'm going to kind of sort of take this like in the center a little bit here. We're going to make a duplicate of this. So I like keyboard shortcuts. I can hold down Control and then the arrow key, or you can just go where we're on the replicate tool. Let's just hit replicate to the right. Okay. I'm going to go straight through the middle here and select those 2 boxes and delete them because I don't need them. I just need the 2 end pieces, and let's move them up just a tad. Okay. I'm now going to highlight these 2 and I'm going to crop. Then I'm going to highlight this one and crop. All right. I like to do mine this way just so that, I could just put it in the center, but I like to fill it with white, send it to the back. Then I'm going to select these 2, click up here, the bullseye. So watch my mouse go up here, center them, and I'm going to group it. Then I'm going to click here, hold down Shift, click this one, and then center those and group it. Select them both, center them, and then center to page. That way it's nice, like it's right there in the middle. We're going to go ahead and get this sent off to print. I need to make sure that I do have enough overlap. Yeah, I should. Okay, let me see. I just need to make sure I have enough overlap. Okay, it does overlap some. Okay, had to be on the safe side. Just looked a little like it was just like right at the end of it. So, all right, so I'm going to select those, center them again, and center to page. Ooh, this looks to me like it is going to have, or is it mine? Nope, it's just the color on my screen. I'm like, what the world? Hopefully I don't end up with discoloration. I think it's just my screen. All right, we're going to center them and center to page. So now I'm going to print it. I'm going to send this to print, file, print. We're going to go over to my 2720, go to preferences. I have one set already, HS Ink sub rolls, but I'm going to show you guys how I set this up. So for document size, you're going to go to where it says user defined. You're going to put in here 8.5 and then here 47.24. That is the max length that you can do. Then you're going to name it and then hit OK. I already have mine here, HS Ink roll 8.5 by 47.24. So then that's what will show here. I use plain paper, bright white. Under quality, I go to more settings and set it to quality. If you're using a Mac, it will be the same thing, quality. I did find out last night using my mom's Mac. I think best quality, not so bad, not so great. It's not best at all. It's best to use just where it says quality. It says draft or normal, fine, and quality. Choose quality. Nothing here in the middle. Quiet mode is on. For more options, I always use, no matter what I'm printing, whether it's sublimation or pigment ink, I go to custom advanced, color controls, Adobe RGB 1.8, and then we're going to hit OK. For me, I find that high speed on or off, it doesn't really make a difference. We're going to go to maintenance, go to extended settings, and my print density is at -12. Thick paper and envelope. If yours does not have thick paper and envelope for whichever printer you're using, don't worry about it. And then we're going to hit OK. And then OK. And this is ready to go and print. So I'm going to go ahead and hit print on that. It's going to take it a little minute to spool. It's not going to print out yet because I'm just going to send these to print. And then I'm going to put the paper in afterwards. Okay. All right, so I had to make sure it gave me a paper mismatch. Then I'm going to click on this and move it off to the side and go print again. So file print, the settings will remain the same. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit print. And we're going to switch over to the table so that I can cut out the sublimation paper roll. All right. I had to adjust my camera real quick and let me grab the roll of paper. Wait, is that my 8.5 by 11? I mean, 8.5. Hold on. Because I have one that is cut down to 24-inch cut down. So I think this is the one that I may have cut. No, this is 8.5. All right. So let me grab my X-Acto knife. And I need a ruler, which it's not in here. Wherefore art thou ruler? I think it's in the living room. All right. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab the ruler. I'll be right back. All right. I'm just going to roll out. Just make sure that it is straight on one of the lines. We're going to roll this out. I needed 18 inches. I think is what I said. 18 or 7. I think I said to 17. What did I set this to? Hold on. I forget already. I set it to 18, which is kind of a waste. That was a bit too much, but it's okay. The front side of the roll is the side that you print to. You'll be able to tell once it's cut because it's going to curl. So the side that's curling is your print side. All right, I'm going to flip to the other camera. And hopefully you'll be able to see back there because I don't want to move the printer. Let's zoom in on just the printer. All right, there we go. I had to be very careful. I probably need, because I move around so much in my office. This is how it broke. I probably need to get me a lapel mic so that when I'm moving around in my office, it does not break. All right, so I'm going to just take this paper out for now, and we're going to put it in like this into the slot in the back. Okay, make sure it's nice and tight to it. It gives me the error. Paper size does not match your print settings. Confirm current settings. You hit OK. It's going to say legal, well, mine says legal plain paper, and it says continue printing, change settings, or cancel printing. You're going to choose change settings. So you're going to hit your down arrow down to change settings, and then you're going to hit OK. And it says load the paper. You're going to hit print, which is the diamond, and it should pull that in and begin to start printing. Actually, I'm going to let that hit the floor. So we're going to let that one print. Then we're going to send the other one. And while that's printing, we're going to go back to the computer and set up the other ones to print, okay? All righty. So this one let's go back over here. So this one is just one print. We don't have to make it a JPEG in order to be able to print this one, because it is just one piece. So I can just split this up. I'm going to do this on 8.5 by 14 paper. So same thing. We're going to make a box, and we're going to make that width 8.5 by 14. And we're going to do an internal offset. Apply. We're going to pull this one down, place it here. I'm going to get rid of this internal box because I don't need that. So we're going to place that. We're going to go Control over or use the replicate. I'm going to tab it back over. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to select this. I'm going to just center these. All right. And then we're going to make a duplicate of it. This time, I'm going to go to the other side, just so you can see that it doesn't matter which way you go. So replicate to the left. I'm going to still go straight through the middle, delete those two, select, modify and crop, select, crop. Then we have our 8.5 by 14. I'm going to fill that with white. Send it to the back, and then duplicate it. Send that to the back. Select here and here, and center them, and group. Select and select, center, and group. Select them both, center them, and center to page, which my page should be set at 8.5 by 14. Our machine, of course, is set to none. We're not using any type of cutting machines. We're just setting this to print. So machine is set to none. We're going to center that to page again so that it pulls it back up. And we're going to go File, Print, Preferences. I'm going to change, everything else stays the same. I'm just going to change my document size to legal, or I can choose my preset over here. And we're going to hit OK. Well, this has a lot of black in it. So I'm going to go to maintenance. I'm going to go to extended settings, and I'm going to make this -15 just to try and minimize some of the pinwheels, because that is a lot of black. All right, okay. And we're going to go print. And then we're going to move this out of the way and go print again. Same settings, and print. All right, that's ready to go. Now with this one, what I'm going to do is show you what I forgot to show the other one is, if you don't have Designer Edition or above, I'm saying Designer. If you don't have Business Edition, how you can save it as a JPEG. You can do one of two things. If you are a PC user, you can save it, like you can do basically what's called print to PDF and use PDF Creator for this size. Print to PDF for the regular Microsoft one, I don't believe goes up to this size. If you want to use a third-party one like PDF Creator, Cute PDF, there's some that's not bullshit. There's some other ones, like they're basically converters. I use PDF Creator. If you're going to do it that way, you need to make your design page the size of your image. So in this case, I'm just going to go 13.5 by 13.5 just to give myself a little bit of room. And you would take this, we're going to remove all line colors and then center it to the page, which is this icon here. Sometimes it can pick up on other things, but it technically shouldn't. If you want to be on the safe side, you can temporarily delete it and then undo to bring it back. So then we're going to go File, Print. Like I said, I use PDF. Well, I have Adobe PDF, I have Microsoft Print to PDF, and I have PDF Creator. So I'm using PDF Creator. And then you're going to go to Preferences. You're going to click on Advanced. All right, that print is done. I need to send the other one to print. So it's looking for paper. Hold on. Let's do this one first, and then I'm going to go over there. So where it says paper size, I'm going to go to Postscript custom page size. And we're going to type in 13.5, tab, 13.5, tab, tab, tab. I'm hitting tab on my keyboard. And then I'm just going to hit OK, 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 and then print. So it's going to do its thing, but we're going to go over to the printer to put the next page in. So again, the front side that's curling towards you is the print side. We're going to just sit that in there. And then it's going to tell me paper mismatch again because it doesn't hold the custom sizes. So it will only kind of hold it if you have like 8.5 by 11, 8.5 by 14. But for the custom size, it's not going to hold. It's going to give you a paper mismatch still. So again, we're going to hit OK. We're going to go down to change settings and then hit OK and then print. And it's going to pull it in and start to print. Right? That's how that works. Ooh! It sounds funny. Like it got caught. We're going to see how this comes out. Hopefully it's probably just at the top so that I can cut it off, which that's what it did. It bent at the top a little bit, but we're going to cut that off because now I don't hear it. So it was just that top edge got caught. All right, so that's good to go. All right, so now let's go over here to the computer. And I'm going to name this Crush Second Grade Day 24 Live. And you can save it as a PDF or you can save it as like a JPEG file. If you save it as a PDF, it will come back in clearer, but you will have to have Designer Edition in order to open up that PDF. So we're going to click here and we're going to choose JPEG. All right. And then hit save. So it's going to save that file. All right, there that is. So we're going to go over to Silhouette Studio. Now, the other way that you can do this is to put a much larger white box behind this. So we're going to fill this with white and send it to the back. I'm going to move this over here real quick, and then we're going to zoom in on this. Hold on. I want to make sure that nothing personal is on my, okay, no. It was on my, what's that thing called? Snipping tool. So I'm going to zoom this in as big as I can get it where I can see the entire design. Okay. So about here, right? We're going to open up PDF Create. I mean, not PDF Create. We're going to open up the snipping tool. And how you would do that is just come down here. And if you are a Mac user, it's like however you make your screenshots, it's the same thing. So we're going to go here and we're going to type in snipping tool. And this one will come up. You'll click on that. And this window will open. I'm going to hit new. I'm going to drag over this. All right, so there's the picture of it. We're going to go back to Silhouette Studio. Oh, we were already there. Okay, we're going to zoom out and we're going to paste that. That is going to come in, of course, much smaller. And I'm going to go File, Merge, and I'm going to go to Quick Access because I'm going to bring it. Oh, it didn't save it there. That's saved under Documents. Ask later. And then let's open this file. Just open folder just so I can see where it is. All right. So there is that one. Actually, that one came out pretty good. This is from PDF Creator. Sometimes it can be a little distorted. Actually came out pretty good. So I'm going to exit out of that. And now it should, see, there we go. Now it shows up here under my recent files. I'm going to double click on that and see it's going to open up the exact same size as this one. This one, you would have to scale it back up to the right size. So we would have to go up here and make this We're going to lock it in place, and we're going to make the height 13.5. It's actually probably a little bit, this is probably a little bit too big because there's a little bit extra here. So if I made a box that was 13.5 by 13.5, place it right here at the bottom. And yes, I'm actually a little shorter than it because the 13 was for the whole thing and there was like a little bit left. So we would then take this and just size it up until it reaches the edge of the box on the top and bottom to know that it was 13.5 inches. So it's a little bit more work for that one when you take the snipping, but that's the way that you can do this if you want to do it. You want to use a program absolutely free and you don't want to do any updates. All right. That's how you would do that, or upgrades. You don't want to pay for any upgrades. That's how you would do that. So that one's ready to go. We have to split this one. Now this one we would not be able to split. I think this is the one that is grouped together. Okay. So if we were to try to split this, all I have to do is just do one. And I go and I crop this like I did the other ones. It all turns black. You cannot crop multiple items. You cannot crop multiple items. This is why you have to flatten it. Now, if you took my all over class, I showed a much easier, because this is a lot of steps for this, right? I showed a much easier way to do this for those who took my all over class. So there is a slightly simpler way to do it, but this is the way that I show on live, which still isn't a complicated way. So once again, I'm going to show how to split this up. And I think someone had a question. Could you please explain when you were counting, not sure what it represented when you were doing 1, 2, 3? I was moving the box over 3 spaces. Which box are you pulling down, the actual box or the offset? The offset. So we're going to make the box, and this is, I'm going to print to my 8.5 by 14 again. So I'm going to make this box 8.5 by 14. And then we're going to do an internal offset. And the internal offset just represents your print margin. If your print margin is wider than 0.125, then you will need to adjust it for that. Like if your print margin is 0.25, you got to adjust it for that. But with the PC, it automatically adjusts the margin is about 0.125. So we're going to pull that middle one out. We're going to place that over our design. I'm going to duplicate that to the right. And now I'm going to use the arrow key on my keyboard to move this box right here. Oops. So we're moving. I'm going to zoom in. And this is just creating overlap. I'm going to move this over 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to do like maybe 1, 2 more. 1, 2. Because this is, I probably did too much, but it just looked kind of not over quite far enough. So there we go on that one. So it's over. We're now going to select them and do a duplicate. To the right, to the left, it doesn't matter which way. Go straight through the middle, selecting both the right and left boxes and hit delete. Then you're going to select them both and select the box and the image, modify, oops, wrong one, and crop. And then on this one, same thing, select it, modify, and crop. Then we're going to take these two together. Oh, well, you don't have to put the white box on there. You're going to go back to your 8.5 by 14. And you can simply just select it and center it to page and then print it from here. So file, print. These are going to be the exact same size I did before. So I'm just going to hit print. And then I'm going to do the other one and then go print. Select that one. And the reason why I say it with this one, because it already has a white box and like it's kind of the same size. So I'm just going to go to center to page. And then file, print, print, or just hit the print icon. Oh, wait, it went to PDF Creator. No. All right, let's go over here. And Let me just make sure my preferences are the same, which it's not. So let's go to my setting. Oh, wait, you know what? Did I do it right the first time? I think I did. So we're just going to go to plain paper, bright white. This has a lot of black. So let's make this -15 and then hit OK. Everything else is the same. And then print. Yeah. I know. And then we're going to move this out of the way. Select that one, center it to page, file, print. And then now I can just hit print. I'm going to go back over to the printer so that I can put in my 8.5 by 14. And then we're going to take the ones that printed already over to the table and trim those down. So just going to take all of my 8.5 by 14s, quite a few sheets here, and I'm just going to put them all back in. All right. It's out of paper, rear feed, so I'm just going to hit print. It was already set up for legal, so I'm not going to get a paper mismatch. It's just going to start printing out. So that those are going to, like, all four will print out because it's 8.5 by 14. So now we're going to bring these prints over here to this table and trim them down. Hey, Jesse. Hey, Jesse. All right, let's switch over to the table. And let's see. I'm going to try to bring this one over because I didn't bring the other. I didn't bring the other key light in here. So I know my desk can get kind of dark. So we're just going to bring this one over here to maybe help add some light to this table. All right, since we got some ink on this side. Oh, wait, let me also bring my microphone. Hold on. All right, since we got some ink on this side, I'm going to let this be the side that I cut. So I'm going to put my ruler here, line it up with the image, not over the image. I want to see part of it. We did an overlap. So if you cut off just a little bit of it, it's fine because when I did the 1, 2, 3 with my arrow key, I created overlap. So I'm not worried about cutting off too much, and you don't have to worry about cutting right on the edge. So we're there. It's going to go through here and trim this off. And I'm just going to go ahead and trim off around the edges just to make sure that we don't get any ink from the printer. On our shirt. And I actually could have cut it off after I did this part, the next part. So now I'm going to tape them together. You don't have to use heat tape for this. You can use regular old masking tape. I'm going to cut a couple pieces off because I'm going to need a couple. All right. I want to trim off some of this though. This is too much to have there because then I'll have 2 double lines. So I'm going to take this and I want to keep it kind of sort of straight. So let's put this on one of my lines here. And then I'm going to go to where, like, let's say about here, it's at 18. I'll still have some area to attach it to, but I just want to cut it off. I don't want too much overlap. That's still a lot. Yeah, we're going to cut off a little bit more. All right. So now I'm going to take my pieces and line them up. Again, we do have some overlap. So this print that's cut right to the edge, part of it will be on this print here. Now, it won't just be on the white part. So you're going to line up your image. So piece it together like a, oh wait, forgot one important part, putting the tape down. You're going to put the tape down on the side that has the little bit of lip. All right. Then we're going to line it up. You have to check several areas because, of course, you want to make sure that it lines up all the way down so that you don't have a very noticeable line of demarcation. Okay, something is... Okay, that's where that one goes. That's lined up. That's lined up. All right, we're good. So once I have that, I carefully flip it over and then tape along the entire seam here. Ooh. All right, we're going to trim this off. And I don't think I trimmed down this side before, so I'm just going to trim that down too. So now I have one big press print for a 2X shirt. So that one's done. I'm going to put this over here so that when we go to the heat press, this one is done. And this is on 8.5 by 11. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to trim this one side down. Oh, come on. And you want to see some color on this sheet to make sure. And see, like right here, I think I left some white. I can't tell. So you can go over a little bit. You don't want there to be any white because then that will show once you go to press it. You'll see a gap, a noticeable gap. So the other one is printing out now. So we'll wait for that one. because that one's almost done. And then while the other one is printing out, we'll go ahead and press that design on this shirt. Let me grab my phone or just go over to the computer to see if you guys have any questions. All right. Is that masking tape on the back? Yes. You don't have to waste heat tape for this. You can use masking tape because that part is not going to touch your shirt or anything, so you can use masking tape on the back. Can I use my HP OfficeJet printer, and can I do that in print and cut? Well, this is for sublimation, so I'm not sure. I mean, if you wanted to tape together something, you definitely could if you're trying to print something in sections. But this particular live is all about sublimation. All right, so that one is done. So let's go and get that one. And it's going to print out the other one. So we're going to, oh, yeah, let's just trim. We're going to just trim this down a little bit, which you can just use regular scissors too for this part. I'm just trimming it down so that it's not so much of an overlap. And let's go to like right here. We're going to put our tape underneath this side. And then we're going to line it up. Now, I'm used to doing this, so I can line it up pretty fast. If yours does not line, if you have trouble with lining it up, don't beat yourself up over it. I'm kind of used to doing this, so I can line it up pretty quickly. And then we're going to flip it over. And take that off. That one is ready to go to put on here. Oh, yeah, this actually was a full 12. So I have a lot of extra on here, but that's okay. It's better to have more bleed than not have enough. So we have that ready to go. And while the other one's printing out, we're going to go ahead and start pressing. All right. Let's bring this camera back. Cannot break any more cameras and microphones. Oh no, what just happened? Did I lose my feed? No, I didn't. Okay. All right, there's that one. Let's move this bad boy over here. Let's cut down. Okay, so for the shirt, I don't need, well, I need butcher paper for the top, and that's it. So I'm going to, let's see, what size is this? All right, I'm going to do it the long way. We're going to put our shirt down. Just center this up on here. All right, hold on. All right, that's ready to go. I'm going to take my print and make sure I have the right way. Yep. I'm going to go down like 4 on this. So about here. And I'm going to press. Oh, I forgot to check my pressure. Let's check that, shall we? Ooh, glad I did. There was no pressure on that. Dang it. Oh, you know what? We'll just go like this, and we'll turn it until it's tight, and now I have a 1. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do my 4 fingers again. Put this down. Now we'll go under the heat press and press that for 30 seconds. Let me grab my butcher paper for the top to knock out the seams, well, around the edge. It's what I do to all of my shirts. And we're going to cut another piece for the towels. And then I put my butcher paper on top. I got one at the top. I guess maybe Jeepers Creepers. I'm going to turn this up and press that. So there's that. Oh, shoot. That was just the second press. I was letting it go for the whole 30. So here's this. Uh-oh, hold on. What's this? Check my ink levels. Okay, no. All right. So there we go. Now we're going to do I'm going to show it to you afterwards. I just want to get these done. Oh, I forgot. The entire thing is covered. So I don't have to cover this with a butcher paper because the entire rag is covered. None of the pieces from the rag are going to get on my heat press, so I don't have to worry about that. We're going to put that bad boy under there and press it. That's going to go for 30 seconds. Ooh, some of the, I must have tape on was coming out the top, but this shirt was already messed up. This has a stain on the back and the bottom. All right. And now we're going to do the other one. It's printing out now. So and then I also want to show, I forgot to print that one out. These are, of course, all taping together, but if you're doing something that's just longer, our sublimation paper roll comes in handy for that. All right, so let's go to File, Open. Let's go here. And let's go to, there we go. The professor taught me. Paste. Sucker's huge. We're going to shrink this down to where it is 8.5 inches in height. Okay, so 8.5 inches in height is still 30 some odd long. I don't want it to be that long. I want it to be, I guess let's just go like if we're doing, do I have anything I can do that long? Nope, I don't. So let's just take this down to 19 inches, kind of like if we were doing, like we normally would do this like on a 13 by 19. So I'm just going to go here. We're going to rotate it, place it there. And we're going to make this 8.5 by 19. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. 8.5 by 20. Something must be, let's convert to path. Nope, everything is just not all the way to the top. Actually, I need this because my press is a 20, so we're good there. So it's literally going to go top to bottom. All right, so I'm going to do this one. And we're going to print this one. So File, Print. I'm going to use my roll setting here. So we're going to click on that. Even though it's only 20 inches, I still leave it at 47 because it's not going to print to 47. It's only going to print to 20 because that's what's there. Everything else stays the same. And we're going to just, if you're just joining, plain paper, bright white, set to quality, nothing here, quiet mode on. Under more options, color corrections, custom advanced, color controls, Adobe RGB 1.8. Doesn't matter high speed on or off, mirror image, maintenance, go to extended settings, and -12 is what I use for the Eco Tank because to me it puts out a lot of ink, and then thick paper envelope, okay, and then print. So we're going to let this print out. I need to cut out another piece that's like 20 inches. So we're going to do that and then put that in the printer. But in the meantime, between time, we're going to go and cut the other one up. All right. So let's go to, let's go back to the desk yeah. All right. Let's see. What was the second press for? The second press is to knock out the line of demarcation that comes around. So even on my regular sublimation shirts, I always do that you know, you get that impression of the line from the edges of your paper. It knocks that out. I leave my high speed on now. I leave my high speed on 2 now. Thanks for that info. Your work is superb. Thank you. Thank you. Hey. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Vibrant, huh? Thank you. All right, let's go and thank you. Let's go over to the desk and cut down the next piece of roll and then piece together the other one. So here's that. All right, we're going to come back to that though. Let's get this bad boy cut down to 20 inches. You just want to make sure that it's on a straight line so that your line that you cut is straight. All right, I'm going to load this the exact same way. Got the paper mismatch. We'll just hit OK, change settings, OK, and then print. All right, we'll cut one of these sides down. And I'm going to make sure that I don't have any gap. So let's... And if you want to use, I think I saw Cheryl say she likes to use the heat tape. You can use heat tape also. Where's my heat tape? Let me grab that. We offer heat tape in 6 different sizes, all the way from 1/2 inch to 6 inches. The 6-inch one is great for tumblers. So we're going to put the heat tape under here. Oh, I forgot to grab one that's not on the cutter. I so put this on the wrong side. Let's move this over. Let's cut this bad boy down. I so put that on the wrong side. And I'm pretty sure if I was reading the comments, y'all would let me know, Shakira, you're putting it on the wrong one. Oh, sorry. I just cut that side off. And I put this on the wrong side. So let's transfer them, shall we? And this is just to show it doesn't matter which side, because last time it was the other way. It doesn't matter which side you do first or that you trim. So we're just going to line this up. Ooh, I didn't go over far enough. And I said that for some reason, this one looked like it wasn't a lot of overlap, and it really wasn't. I could have gone over like maybe, oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't hold down shift. Sometimes I hold down shift and go over. I could have gone over a little bit more or not trimmed away so much because I feel like I'm like meeting the line up here. So I may end up having some whites on that part. All right. We're going to flip this over. And I need to grab my heat tape that's not on the roll. Whoa. Well, not on the dispenser. Oh, this is a new one. I don't want to use this. I have one that's already. I don't see my 1-inch one. That is not on the dispenser. So maybe we'll use a 2-inch one instead because I don't know where my 1-inch one is. So let's just use the 2-inch one. And some people probably won't tape it all the way. I recommend taping it all the way just to make sure that, because it can still bend a lot. So I tape it to make sure that it doesn't bend out of place. It doesn't shift, and it helps keep it nice and flat. So I tend to just tape it all the way down the seam. Oh, wait, I didn't have to do that to this one. It's not going on a shirt. If there is any ink left on the edges, the butcher paper will catch it. There's no sense in doing unnecessary steps. It's going to take up more time because the butcher paper will catch this, so we don't have to worry about that. All right, so we have this one ready to go. I'm going to put that on the rag, and then let me grab another shirt for this other one to go all the way down. Let's see. This, the way I made that, this might be too. Let's see. Yeah. 19 inch is going to take this literally all the way from the bottom to the top on this large shirt, but it's okay. I'm going to use this one. And we're going to take both of these over to the heat press because the other one is just, I don't have to tape anything together with that one. Oh, and there she blows. So there's that one. So if you don't have the roll paper, you definitely want to go to our website and pick it up because it allows you to do longer prints. This is still within 8.5 inches wide, but you're now able to do a full 19, 20, 24. I've done my graduation stoles like that with the 8.5 inch paper and did one side. When I had like a mistake, because normally I use a 13 inch and I just printed, I print 2 on there and just trim it down. But getting the roll paper allows you to do longer prints or to do multiple. So you have to do like a bunch of masks, a bunch of like small things like, smaller items, you can print them all basically in one run versus a bunch of different papers. So I highly recommend our roll sublimation paper. All right, let's switch over to the other camera so that we can press these and wrap this up. Amazon. There's always a playback of all of my videos. They are absolutely free. Just go to any one of the YouTube channels, the one that you're on. Not sure which one you're on, but they are on both of my YouTube channels, Silaholics Anonymous, as well as the Honestly Speaking YouTube channel. And for the rolls, again, they are available on our website. And you can go to where it says Sublimation paper, go to Sublimation tacky rolls, and we have 8.5 by 11, 13, and then 24. The 24, we have a few left. That's 328 feet. The next shipment of them will only be 100 feet because the 328 feet cannot fit on the large format presses like printers the way that their core is. It's a 2-inch core, but the diameter with the paper is too much, so it doesn't fit down in there. So the next round, the 24 will only be 100 feet, but the 8.5 and the 13-inch will remain 328 feet. Since you do not just put those in your printer, you have to cut them down to longer sheets. So it's on a roll, but you cannot just put the entire roll in, like just put it in there and just let it print. There is no stopping mechanism for desktop printers. If you do it that way, you just try and put the entire roll, it's just going to feed until it reaches the end of the roll. You have to cut it down to sheets, but it just makes it to where you can make longer sheets. I'm not sure how much it will cost. You would have to go on the site and see. We don't control any of the shipping. It will be basically via DHL and whatever they charge. It might be pretty pricey to go to UK. Even for some of the smaller things, it can be pretty pricey. All right, so let's go ahead and go over to the heat press now that that's printed out. All right, we're going to grab our butcher paper to protect my platen. We're going to put the print down. Place this over. Oh, I did say that. I realized I made it too big when I did 13. So I'm like literally going to be right up to the edge, like the edges on this. But I took it a little too close to the edge. So this I do want to take down because it's right. When I say right on the edge, it is right on the edge. I do want to take this one down. Pull it some to help it cover up that bottom edge of it. We're just going to flip it over and press this for 30 seconds. I wanted a little bit more pressure. Nope, I'm not worried about it ghosting. See, this is why, and like this one kind of came completely loose. That's the first that's happened. But this is why you want to protect your heat press if it's ever just in the middle. Look at how those threads kind of frayed. drag and they're coming off. So there we go. And what you can also use is like pressing pillows under it for pressure and stuff like that. Wait a minute. I never flipped this one. Ha ha ha. Good thing I put this on here and not on a shirt. It was for my niece. I just realized, how did I not mirror this? What's in the HE double hockey sticks? How did I not mirror this? Well, alrighty then. Oh, now I want to make another one for my niece. I mean, all right, we're going to put this down. Like I said, this is a large shirt, large ladies cut at that. So it's pretty much going to take up the entire length of this shirt. I'm going to pre-press this only to check the pressure, which I need a little bit more. All right, we're at a 1. I'm good with that. Maybe just go a little bit higher. And then with this, of course, let's trim it down just in case we have any ink along the edges. We're going to go ahead. I mean, I could trim this a lot closer. My husband must be in the shower. He only does that when he doesn't see any adults. I don't remember if I cut this side down or not, so we're going to cut it just in case. I'm going to go ahead and put this down. Like it is literally going edge to edge. I could have given it a little bit more pressure, but it's okay. Oh, I'm so upset at myself. And I knew that was going to happen at the top. I cut it a little too far, and it was like literally meeting at the seam. So like down here, you don't see any gap, but up there I did cut a little bit too much. So I should have given a little bit more overlap so that when I cut it, I wasn't right at the seam, which I knew that was going to happen. I'm going to give this a little bit because I didn't adjust the pressure. And so the tacky paper has tack once you press it. So see, it's not going to come off of it. There's that. So you can do longer jobs, especially if it fits within the 8.5 inches. You can do that and do it in one press if you have a bigger heat press. This shirt had something on it, but that's okay. All right, we're going to take all of these over to the other camera, show you guys all of the finished products, even my boo-boo over here with this darn thing not printing correctly. Let's go ahead and turn you off. We are done for today. Grab all my little pieces of paper so I can throw them in the trash. And let's grab my shirt. Oh, yeah. All right. We are all finito. She says, thanks, I got mine. And I was wondering, now I know it needs to be cut down. Correct. Why only 30 seconds press time? Because I am using the world's greatest sublimation paper ever. With Honestly Speaking paper, we are Team 365, and I have a shirt. I don't have it on right now. I should have done that one that has our little press in 30 seconds on it. I have a shirt that says that. Well, I have a design that says that. Tumblers in 3 minutes. I don't have that here, but I can do 30 seconds because I'm using Honestly Speaking sublimation paper. So it allows you to press as low as 365 degrees, as fast as 30 seconds. So there are some papers that you can probably do like 30 seconds, but you still have to be at 385 to 400 degrees. As long as you have even pressure and your temperature is accurate. So it's not necessarily the output like what you put on the heat press, because I showed that last night. When you temp check it, it can say 365, but it can be outputting lower. So you want to check it and make sure that your heat press is outputting 365 at least. If it's outputting 365, then you'll be able to press in anywhere from 30 to 40 seconds, depending on if your printer, your heat press has even pressure or not. But that's how you are able to do 30 seconds. You got to get you some of this HS ink paper, Honestly Speaking paper, which is why it says Honestly Speaking is incredible. It really is incredible. You can watch the playback. I'm not going to do I'm going to probably record a video tonight. I really don't want to spend time on it. I'm not a fan of what's there this month. It really is very blah. If I do go live, I'm just going to kind of go live, just let everyone know that it's there. I'm not purchasing anything tomorrow because it is really blah to me. So, but I will go and just kind of do a quick review. I'm not going to do an extensive one, or I might even do like a pre-recorded video in the morning. But yeah, it is tomorrow, but it's kind of blah. All right, so here's the one that I messed up. I don't even know how that happened. How was it set to mirror? I don't know. But that's the one that messed up. And then also, like, so there you can see the seam is right there. But then up here, you can really see it because, like I said, I did not have a lot of overlap. And I noticed that I didn't have a lot of overlap. It was like right there. So a little bit of the white peekabooed through in that one area. But other than that, and then this is what the edges of microfiber towels do, which is why you want, if you're not covering it fully and it's only designed in the middle, you want to still put a butcher paper over it. Although our paper does not require a cover sheet whatsoever, because it is not okay, there we go. So look at how vibrant those colors are. Those blacks, our ink is black in the bottle. It's not a brown. So you, even at plain paper setting, you're getting a really, really great black color. And then this one, I realized I had to give this one a little bit more pressure because this does have some spotty areas. You have to remember that this is a microfiber towel. So it has what's called a pile. So the threads stick up. It's not like a shirt that is smooth. So something like this, you do want to give it a fair amount of pressure so that it actually kind of compresses the pile on it, like the thread, like the loops and stuff on it. If not, it can appear to be kind of blotchy because of the make of this material. So that's why when I got ready to do this one, I upped the pressure. So these are both black, and you can tell the difference a little bit in the two and just how full coverage this one looks And then this has like, it's a little blotchy. It's like some white peeking through because I didn't have enough pressure on this one. But on this one though, you can't tell where that seam is because it completely overlapped. I know it was on an A. That much I do know, that it was on an A. Now, which one? I don't remember. But it's there. You guys still can't hear me? I fixed it. Testing, 1, 2. I know it went out for a second. I saw that, but you guys still can't hear me? Oh, okay. And then we have the shirt that we just did. So if you guys aren't exploring other ways to do shirts and like other layouts, you can try putting like designs, especially like if you're just doing like some branded ones, put designs here on the bottom, go down the side. So explore other options when it comes to design, like placing your artwork. You don't have to do it just in the center. So right there, going down the side. All right. And then we have a 2X shirt. I did a 2XL shirt with that little printer right there. That thing right there. 2XL unisex shirt. See that? 2XL. If it'll focus. Oh, come on, focus. Yeah, it won't focus, but it's 2XL. It's really, you can see how big this shirt is. All right. With a small format heat press. So it is possible. You just got to tape it together. All right. So that is day 24 in the books. I'm happy to be back because, baby, I was so heartbroken on Sunday. I had to rig together that camera. And you see how important that is. It's so that you guys can see the table over there. I don't have to like move a bunch of stuff around. And then my microphone hit the floor. So then I don't know. I think I was just so heartbroken that I didn't think to super glue it. So I had to super glue my microphone together. Before, like this morning, I had it just rigged up, sitting inside of a, this is on my desk, and I had the microphone sitting in here because it couldn't go on the stand. And then I got wise and went and got some dang on Loctite. So that's super glued. The camera's super glued now. And I'm still gonna buy another one because I'm like, I don't want that to happen. Like, whatever happens, I had a video right then. So I'm gonna go and get another backup. I have another mic. But this one kept going in and out. And every time I used it, it just kept going in and out. So I don't use this one anymore. But I guess I could have tried this one, but I was just so depressed at the fact that all my equipment was going to hell on Sunday. So I'm going to go buy another backup mic, another Elgato, and I'm going to go buy another camera just to be on the safe side. But I can also put that in other angles. Like the one on my heat press stays there. I want one above my heat press. I want one on this table to stay. And I want one on this table and one back there. So I'm actually probably going to buy 2 more cameras just so that I don't have to constantly move them. And I can just hit a button and it just goes. Can't wait until I can use my Stream Deck again, where I can just hit the button and transfer. Because now I always have to come over here and transfer. And that's no fun. So yeah. She says, shows how much you love what you do. Thank you so much. You are very welcome. All right, y'all. But that is day 24 in the books. Yay. Tomorrow is 651 and laminate. And it's still a little bit of drinkware because I'm going to do it with a Dollar Tree. Well, I got to figure out which one will fit in the mug press. But this is clear 651, but it's sublimated. And so I'm going to use my mug press and I'm going to put 651 on a mug, and I'm going to press the sub print to it. So you'll see how how you're able to put some of the, put a design on a Dollar Tree mug using 651. And then we're also going to do, because we've done it before. I've done videos on it before with like canvas and wood. I wanted to kind of do something different. I don't know what other media, because I've done posters with it. I might still do a poster. I've done like my bookmarks. We did one of the bookmarks with laminate over it. So I don't know. Maybe I'll let you guys decide. I'll probably put a poll up, put a post up on Facebook and here on YouTube, just asking what should I cover with laminate or 651 for tomorrow. And it's at 12 noon. So it's not a late one. It's a lunchtime live. So it's at 12 noon tomorrow. And I'll be doing laminate and 651, I believe. Hold on, let me make sure I'm not mistaken. Yep, laminate and 651 at 12 noon tomorrow. And then socks on Thursday. And then on Friday, I will do the drinkware and the full bleed shirt. Or I'm trying to think, do I want to wait until Saturday, HS Ink Day, to do the full bleed shirt? One of those 2 days will, because see, on the 27th, it's technically scheduled for 12 because I don't want to interfere with my girl Craftable Things live. She always does crafts and combos at 7, and most times I'm always on there, causing trouble, making her stay on for forever and a day. So I don't want to interfere with that. So I may try and move it back a little bit later, maybe around like 5. That way I'll be done by the time that she comes on. Or if we still leave it at 12, I'll do the all over shirt on Saturday, which is HS Ink Day. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. So HS Ink Day is on Saturday. I'm so happy for that one. But don't forget, guys, to visit our website, shop.silaholics.com, to get your Honestly Speaking products. Everything that I used here tonight is from the Honestly Speaking line, and you can only get it on shop.silaholics.com. And those rolls, let's go ahead and just copy that and paste that over here since that's up on the screen. That is the direct link to the rolls. There we go. And also, I think I saw someone say something about the Academy. What did she say? Where is that comment? I tried to take a class, but Academy site, started already have an account, but I never signed up. Is it because I use the same email for shop site? No. So you can use the same one because you can purchase classes directly from the shop site as well. So it's okay to have the same login information. Just go to the Academy site and log in, but you can also purchase your classes right here in the Academy section, like all of here, and you can go to view all and see all the available classes, and you can purchase them from here also. So no, that doesn't make a difference when it comes to that, but you definitely can visit it if you want to learn Silhouette Studio or just kind of get a general idea of how all the tools and functions work. I highly recommend my Essentials to Silhouette Studio course. We are going to have a live refresher. So if you've never attended any of my classes live, you want to sign up for this class. The first 100 people get access to the live refresher because that's the cap for Zoom. Everyone else will just have to watch the playback of it once it is uploaded. But we will have a live refresher like via Zoom where you can ask questions, share your screen if need be. That will be next month. But if you just enroll in this or you purchase this class, you automatically will get access to it. You'll see a new lesson that's going to be the registration for that live session. All you do is just click on it to attend. So academy.silaholics.com, the Essentials to Silhouette Studio course is key for anyone who's wanting to learn Silhouette Studio. It's your foundation. It's the ultimate video reference guide. You can go back to that and like recall how to do any particular, like use any tool, and each section is broken up to where you'll be able to easily go to each tool and function. So it's a great resource. If you are trying to learn Silhouette Studio, you definitely need to have this in your arsenal. All right. Any questions? Last call for any questions before I sign off. You are welcome, my dear. You are welcome. She says, enjoyed this live. Thank you. You are welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. All right. So if there are no questions, also, I just wanted to show you guys how big the bottles are. So they are massive, 140 milliliters. So you get more bang for your buck, and they last a really long time as far as refills when it comes to the cartridges. And for the eco tanks, you get 2 full refills from these bottles. So great value, 140 milliliters. They are available on shop.silaholicsAnonymous.com. All right, guys. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you are watching, it doesn't take much time. Like right now, I need everyone. I need all, between the 2 channels, I need all 98 of you to click out of the live chat and give this video a thumbs up. This was great information. You're here, you know, so I know sometimes you're watching. It's like you click and you forget to give it a thumbs up. So before you leave out, give this video a thumbs up. Let YouTube know that you enjoyed the content from my channel so that you won't miss notifications. There are people who miss notifications all the time. So let them know that you guys enjoyed the content of my channel by liking the video. Come back and leave a comment outside of the live chat. Don't forget to subscribe also. If your word subscribe is red, you are not subscribed to my channel. So I'm gonna need you to hit that red subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so that you get notifications whenever I go live or I drop a new video. I'm going to be working to do a lot more of like the pre-recorded ones and going back. I'm so addicted to lives, but I think that I kind of want to scale back a little bit on the lives next month. So I will be going to do some more pre-recorded videos and just uploading those to the channels. Silaholics Anonymous is for all things Silhouette Studio and some machine stuff. Honestly speaking, is for everything else, business talk, like business talk, sublimation, paper crafts, print and cuts, like hauls and stuff like that. All that is on Honestly Speaking's channel because I get to speak honestly. And then Silhouette, like I said, Silaholics Anonymous is all things Silhouette. So subscribe to both channels. All right, guys. Until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock. I always forget. I need to start doing this at the beginning just in case I forget at the end. Don't forget, guys, we do have some hashtags. So if you are doing any of these crafts and these projects, you should be using the hashtag so I can track them and see what you guys have learned from this month. So let me know if it's even worth doing this again like this, where it's a whole month next year. Maybe, you know, we may scale down, we may up it a notch. Maybe we'll have some live in person. If coronavirus going on about her business, maybe part of this will be live and in person here in South Florida for Silaholics Anonymous month. But let me know that this is working for you guys, that you guys enjoy this entire month and you enjoy like this whole thing that I put together for National Silaholics Anonymous month. So use the hashtags SACM1, which is for Silaholics Anonymous Craft Month 1, SACBAM, so Silaholics Anonymous Crafty Business Awareness Month, just making you aware of all the things. Like, I mean, even for, I put breast cancer, but I mean, for someone doing a breast cancer walk, so to make, we have that about to come up, Breast Cancer Month. So if you were to advertise these, you can get the ones from the Dollar Tree. These came from Amazon. So you can advertise that you have some towels and stuff for breast cancer walks. So now you know, it's customized. This is just a generic design, but you can put names and, you know, I survived, or, you know, I'm the daughter of a survivor, all sorts of things. And when they're on their walks, hey, they have this nice custom one. Figure out a way, like if on the back side, so you have their full design here on the back because it's sublimation. You can sub both sides. You can put your information on it because, normally it's a tag or something like that. But take this and put your information on the back. That way someone wants to know, hey, all I have to do is just show them the back of the rag. Hello, walking billboards. I talk about that all the time. So get you some microfiber towels. This is easy money right here. You don't have to do a full bleed either. Do something just in the middle. But this is a good money maker because there's going to be a lot of breast cancer awareness and just different awareness walks and stuff. Great money maker. Rally towels. Right now we are in the midst of rec football season. Giving this to parents and woo, so they can make. About to hit football season. Stadiums are still open. It's going to be hot. Get that real big one. I know my husband used to go to the game, wanting a towel, wetting it, and putting it over his head because it's hot here in Miami. Great moneymaker is getting you some microfiber towels and putting designs on them. Really easy, really simple to do. So definitely consider that. All right. And then TPTM. So if you decide to do that and it brings you in some coins when you post your picture, when you make your rally flags, don't forget the hashtag TPTM, the professor taught me. All right. And as always, if you are using any of these, honestly speaking products, whether it is the paper, the sublimation ink, or the pigment ink, you should be using the hashtag INKCREDIBLE. So hashtag INKCREDIBLE. All right, guys, until next time, have a great one and be INKCREDIBLE. Peace.